Hey y'all, it's Andrew, here to share two things, an announcement and a request. Announcement first. As y'all may have seen, we've been taking the last few months to focus on our Noir City Blues series, and that's going to go on a little bit longer. Our episode for September is a part 2 to our last episode. After that, though, we're going to take things in some other directions, and pretty soon, we're going to be sharing a second season of our series, Starship Mudskipper. A lot of folks have been asking us if that series is going to come back, and your wish is our command. So, we'll have more details before too long, but in the meantime, please feel free to share your thoughts via YouTube, Instagram, email, whether those thoughts are hopes for where this next season is going to go, speculation, whatever. We are not above some fan service, so let us know. So that'll be coming along pretty soon, but in the meantime, for our October episode, we're going to repeat something we did last year, and that's where the request comes in. For our October episode, we are going to do a good old-fashioned Kaidan. If you don't know this idea already, I'm excited to be able to introduce it to you. A Kaidan is a party game from Edo period Japan, in which folks got together and tried to tell 100 ghost stories. The idea being that by the time you hit 100, you would surely have caught a real ghost's attention, and it would show up and freak out your party guests. When Jack and Matthew and I first heard about this idea years ago, we've been friends for a very long time, we decided to give it a try, and we put our own down-home spin on it. We went out to an abandoned farm in Mississippi and gathered around a campfire and had incredible food and told stories all night long. For our friend group, the three of us and people whose voices you've heard many times by now, this is kind of one of our founding legends, and last year we had a great time sharing it here on The Snake's Paw. So what that entails for you is we would love for you to be a guest around our audio campfire. If you have a story, and this can be a ghost story or just zoom out on the idea of campfire stories at large, we would love to hear it from you. And we'll put together an episode of some favorites and share it in October. As for what sharing your story looks like, we would ask you, being a podcast, to record it out loud. You can do that with the voice memo app on your phone, or if you have a better setup than that, feel free to use it. Guidelines. Your story should be 2 minutes or shorter, and keep it simple. Just something you'd tell around a fire. Doesn't have to be super prepared. Doesn't have to be pre-written. It can be, but just a straight-up story. And please, no copyrighted material. Also, in case we use your recording in the show, please share in the recording how you would like us to credit you, whether that's a name or a handle, or if you'd like to be anonymous. Once you've created that file, you can mail it as an attachment to thesnakespaw@gmail.com. We got so many good stories last year, and if you want some inspiration, those episodes are back there in the feed. We actually had 2 episodes worth of them last time around, so feel free to go check those out, and we can't wait to hear what you've got this time around. All right, that's the update here. New Noir City Blues episode coming shortly. Thanks as always for listening.